Yes, people, it's your boy Leon Charles, and I'm back with another Mind, Muscle, Hustle podcast. And today's guest, we have Jenny Jones. I love that, Jenny Jones.
I know. I got called that all the time at school.
Did you really?
Yeah. Everyone,
JJ.
all the teachers, JJ.
JJ, what's happening? JJ, yeah, that's a cool name. For people who don't know you, who is Jenny Jones in your own words?
Crazy. One of a kind. No one needs to be like me. I'm just a normal human that just wants to see. I want to see other people happy. That's what I live for, basically. I want other people to be happy. That makes me happy. I'm nothing special. I'm just me. There's nothing special about me. I just enjoy training. I'm a mum, but he's 23 this year. So yeah, now I've got my life, but I don't actually do anything. So other than train.
Is he your last?
Yeah, there's no way I'm having any more. I'm too old to have more. Done with all that.
Done with all that.
Yeah.
Is it something that you'd like to, or?
No, I think there was a time back in the past where I would have loved to have had more, but stuff happens where you can't. You just move on from it and you learn. And I would not change having Hayden. He's the best thing that's ever happened. So
Lovely.
I love him to pieces.
Is he a good kid?
He's all right. He looks after his mum now. He appreciates his mum now.
That's good. That's what it's all about. That the roles have changed. He's older now, and now it's time for him to take over and look after Mumsy.
And he appreciates me more. And he'll say, it's weird, I cooked a nice dinner the other day and he was like, thanks, Mum, I really appreciate it. And you're like, who are you and what have you done with my child? But, it's little things. Then he's growing up. We still have our laughs and our jokes and, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. So from what you're saying, you've got a strong relationship with your son.
Yeah, it's taken years. It has taken a long time.
Yeah,
I mean, he's extremely close to his dad. He has the best relationship with his dad and he is a complete daddy's boy. We never had the closest relationship. We're very similar, but we're very different and we used to clash all the time. He resented me an awful lot when he was growing up because I wasn't with his dad. So he kind of hated me in a way because he blamed me, whatever. But we've worked through it. We've got through the other side. And I think now he's got older, he realises that stuff happens in life and it doesn't always mean that you can be together with,
But that's good. That's good. That's good. What does he do for work?
He works in insurance now.
Okay.
So, yeah, over at Kings Hill. Yeah.
Oh, what, on the phones?
Yeah. On the phone. On the phones, he tries to explain it to me. No, he doesn't actually. He does all computer stuff. So he does corporate insurance. So I think it's all to do with like big coach companies and all that kind of.
Okay.
Don't quite understand. He does try and explain, but I don't get it.
Goes in that end.
Yeah, I'm just like, woo.
You don't understand if it's not training.
No, exactly. Talk to me about training or cooking and I'll get it. Anything else? And
yeah, you baked, didn't you?
Yeah, I baked.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing some of your post bodybuilding show treats that you've made for people.
Yeah.
And also you made me some biscuits as well.
I made you some biscuits, didn't I? Custard creams and bourbons.
Homemade custard creams and homemade bourbons. Oh my God. Unreal. And you made my daughter some biscuits as well.
Sugar cookies.
Yes.
Yeah, they're my son's favourite actually. Sugar cookies. Yeah, he's never too old for a sugar cookie.
Yeah. What inspired you to start training and how's that shaped you today?
Truth. I worked for a company called Snappy Snaps. And they used to do all the mug shots for people at David Lloyd's. And they gave members, they did all the mug shots for the David Lloyd staff in Maidstone. And they did memberships that was, I think it was 30 quid for a whole year. So they said, do you want one? I was like, yeah, right then. So I went, I had no idea what I was doing. I did cardio. That was me, cardio bunny. And then one of the trainers gave me an induction. Then he became my personal trainer. And then I got addicted to it. So we did cardio. I learned how to lift weights. I couldn't even squat. Couldn't even squat my body weight. I didn't know what I was doing. Didn't have a clue. And then, to be fair, I didn't really eat. I didn't eat properly. I suffered with bad eating disorders. So I used to abuse metabolism pills, laxatives. I think the most I was on ever once was 50 a day.
Pills?
Laxatives, yeah. So I fucked my body, basically. Can I say
that? No, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. It's all raw. It's all raw. So when you say you was on 50 a day, I know everyone's dose is completely different, but what would you say an average kind of dose would have been of the tablets you were taking?
Average dose you should probably
How many tablets?
1 to 3 a day.
And you took 50?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Because I didn't want to make myself sick. I wasn't one of those that could make myself sick. I didn't want that. That was disgusting. But it was all right for me to take all the laxatives. I would eat. I would never starve. I would eat. But then, obviously, all the laxatives would clear. And then I did stop all of that. And then I started again in lockdown. I think that affected me more mentally. But training, I loved it. I got addicted to it. I used to train 7 days a week. My trainer used to try and get me to take a day off, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. He helped me stop the pills originally, which fair play to him. And he was a really good guy. He was the one that made me see that there was more to the gym than cardio, and he got me into the weights and he got me enjoying lifting weights. We never stuck to the same program. We always did a different workout every day, every week. There was nothing ever the same. So as much as I progressed, I didn't progress.
Mm-hmm.
And then after COVID, I did do a comp, Pure Elite, 9 years ago. Just didn't have a coach or anything like that. And it was the worst experience of my life. Hated it. And I was like, never doing it again. And then after COVID, I thought enough's enough. I knew I wasn't eating properly. I'd lost so much weight again. I'd got back addicted to the fat metabolism pills. And when a friend called me out on it, and he was like, give me the pills. I was like, no. He said, so I did in the end. Anyway, I stopped, found myself a coach, started eating properly again, started training properly, thought I would be bored at sticking to the same workout week in, week out. And I wasn't, because you start seeing results, don't you? You start seeing different changes. And then stopped training with him, and then went without a coach for a while. And then I found Babs, and she's my saviour, really. She's literally, I've been with her just over 2 years, and the change, not just physically, but mentally as well, has been, I would be lost without her completely.
Yeah.
She helped me do my first show.
So let's take it back to your first ever show. You said you hated it.
I hated it. Absolutely hated it.
What did you hate about it?
To me, it felt like a beauty pageant. It didn't feel like a body. I didn't know what to expect, I suppose. That was the thing. I didn't have any muscle. I thought I did, but I didn't have any muscle. I used someone else's meal plan. So obviously that was the wrong thing to do, because they were on next to no food. So I was just, yes, I lost all the weight and got lean, but I wasn't lean, if that makes any sense. When I look back now, I was just skinny. I had no idea when it came to posing. I felt so out of place, and I just didn't enjoy it. And it was such a long day. I think I was up at 6 and I don't think it finished until midnight. And it's one of those where you weren't allowed to leave back then. I don't know if it's changed, until every single person had gone on, because when it was all over, you all had to go back out on stage again. And it's like, I just want to go home. And it didn't finish till midnight. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of federations do that because they like to hold a crowd. They like to hold the audience, because most people just do what they've got to do
And then
go, because they can't wait to get out there and eat. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's basically eat. But yeah, I can imagine it being a long day. I had a client compete a few weeks ago, and that federation was exactly the same. You had to wait till the end till you got your results. So yeah, it was a very long day. But then some federations, they just do deal with the results there and then. All right, got your result.
go home.
Or if you won your class,
then
you'd have to wait around.
which is different, and that's fine. But
yeah.
But yeah, I just thought I'd never do it again. But when I found Babs, there was no intention. We said the stage maybe at some point in time, and then it was a case of we do a little mini cut. Then we thought we'd see how we go, and then it was a now or never. You're going to do a show or not, Jen? All right then. So we did a show.
And what was the difference from the first show you done to the last show you done? Because they was both Pure Elite, right?
The first show 9 years ago was Pure Elite. Then last year it was an IBFA.
Right, okay.
And then PCA.
Oh, you didn't do Pure Elite again?
No, I refused, and never ever will. I'll never do Pure Elite
Right,
again.
okay, so IBFA, okay.
Yeah, cool. IBFA are lovely. They were really nice. It was Muscle to Muscle. Jay and Carly run it then. And they're a lovely couple. And it was just the best day. I couldn't have asked for a nicer show to be my first show after all those years. They made every single one of us feel like family, feel at home, not out of place or anything. It was just lovely, really nice. And as much as I didn't place, I didn't do any of that, they just said to me, you can see your hard work, your dedication, do figure. you're too lean and muscular to do bikini. So I was just like, it's cool. But I had the best day.
And muscly.
I was muscly.
You was diced, shreds, the back. Jesus, looked like an A to Z. There was lines, yeah.
And that's not what they want. Yeah, but it's fine. We live and we learn, don't we?
Yeah, that's it.
But the main winners, I got up there on that stage and knowing that I wasn't going to place, because I did 3 categories on that one, knowing after the first category that I wasn't going to place anywhere in bikini. I just had fun and I enjoyed it. I wouldn't have changed it for the world.
And you did. You looked amazing. I remember exactly how you looked.
Yeah, because you kept asking me, you compete, Jen? No.
I was thinking, and then as the weeks went on, I'm thinking, let me ask her again. You got a photo shoot coming up? Holiday? No. I'm thinking, why are you in this condition? Because there's getting lean and dropping weight, and there's getting fucking shredded dropping weight.
Yeah.
And you was getting shredded and dropping weight. So that's when I sort of said, Jen, may I ask you again? You competed?
Well,
yeah, but don't tell anyone. Even my son don't know.
Yeah, he didn't know until I'd done it all. Yeah. And do you know what? It was the best way because there was no added pressure from outside sources, although I know you understand it, but I didn't want the pressure on me. I put enough pressure on myself, so I just wanted to keep it to myself. And then when people did find out, they were like, but you're really happy, Jen. I was like, why would I be miserable? It's my choice to do this. I wouldn't be going into a prep and be miserable. If I'm miserable, why am I doing it? And then I'd get people that did know in the end, well, you're so lucky, you're still on so many calories. I wouldn't call that luck. I call that you've built the foundation. As Bab said to me, you've built the foundation. So your hard is trying to keep and shovel all this food in and rest, because I had to keep resting to try and hold the food to fill my muscles. That was my hard. The hard wasn't no food. The hard was I was getting loads of food and feeling full. So
in this game, there's no such thing as luck.
No, there isn't.
There's no such thing as luck at all. In all areas of bodybuilding, there's no such thing as luck.
No, there isn't. I think what you put in is what you get out. And I think you've got to do the work. There's no easy way. There's no shortcuts. Nothing like that.
Exactly. And the thing is, if you're not putting in the work, don't be crying if you don't get the result you want.
Exactly.
Simple as that. Exactly. I've said that many a times to people as well. So you've got to put the work in to get that result, because you're going on a stage against people that are putting the work in. That are ticking every box, that are sticking to their meal plans, that are training hard, that are getting good rest, sleep.
Exactly. And sleep is so important, so, which is something I struggle with, but it is the most important thing. And if you're not sleeping, it's going to affect.
The majority of people, when it comes to bodybuilding, have that little struggle with sleep. I go to bed to try to have 7 hours sleep, but when I check my watch, I can't have 7 hours sleep. My body just don't allow me to have 7 hours sleep. So I have to work with what my body allows me to have. I've tried different approaches when it comes to sleep. I've tried special like teas and
all of it.
tablets, vitamins, and nothing's worked.
Nothing works.
Nothing at all. I've tried these sleeping tablets before. Oh, what are they called? Alien something, I think they was called. What, from a bodybuilding supplement shop. They give me fucking bad dreams, mate. Bad dreams, like, I had to stop taking them. To my friend about it, and he was like, he said, He said it's because, I can't remember what chemical it was, but he said because it's got that chemical in it.
And it gives you bad dreams.
It used to give me bad dreams.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, no, I don't want bad dreams, because having a bad dream is going to affect my sleep even more, because I'm waking up throughout the night as well, like, fucking hell, like, whoa.
No.
So.
I think I'll get about 6.5, but then that means I go to bed about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you go to bed well early.
And then up mega early, but
yeah.
I can. I don't have young kids. I do as I please.
But I'm not one to lay in either. I can't lay in. Once I'm awake, I'm awake.
Yeah.
There's days where I think, God, I'll have a nice little relax. Can't do it. Just can't do it. I'm better off just getting up, because what will happen is I'll try and get back to sleep. I will eventually get back to sleep. It'll take me a couple of hours.
And then
as soon as I wake up, oh my God, I feel like death.
Yeah, you feel worse for it, don't you?
Absolute bag of shit.
Yeah. And then you think, oh my God, if I'd have just got up, I could have done this and I could have done that, and I could have.
And then you feel guilty as well, because you've lost half of the day. It's a horrible feeling. And then it just, I feel it fucks your day. I mean, you win the morning, you win the day.
Exactly that.
Like, you know, when you get up in the morning, it's before 9 o'clock and you've done like a handful of things, you're like, fucking hell.
I know.
I'm well ahead.
It's like, oh,
it feels good.
For a little bit now.
It feels nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I like it.
You've faced some tough life challenges, both from your own decisions and from things outside your control. How did the gym become the place that helped you find yourself again?
I think because it was my time, and I could just, if I felt stressed, if I felt anxious, I could just take it out on the weights, on the running machine, whatever I wanted to do or whatever I was into at the time. It was a way of taking back my life and taking control. I think sometimes it became controlling of me, especially the cardio side. Before I had coaches, I would just literally blast an hour on the Stairmaster for the sheer hell of it, almost like a punishment for having a cake or something like that, you know. But yeah, I think the gym is my place where I can go, I can just zone out for that time, I can be in my own head, I can stop and talk to people if I want to, and it's being around like-minded people. That's what's really helped me. Is I think people that don't train, I think that we're all so vain and we're all so self-obsessed, but it couldn't be anything less than that. I think every single person in the gym is there because they struggled with something in their life at some point, and the gym has helped them to work through that problem, work through that issue. Because some of my stuff in my past has been my own doing, and training has helped me build a better me, mentally, physically, on every level, to treat myself better, to treat other people better as well. And I think without it, I wouldn't be where I am. In fact, I may not even have been here, because I was that bad with eating and stuff. Yeah, it just...
When you say that you may not even have been here, was there a time in your life where you didn't want to be here?
Tough one. Probably. Not that I ever did anything, but yeah, I think there were some real dark moments. And I think because I had my son, I would never have done anything. And I've got such a loving family. But yeah, I just felt like I was letting everybody down. So why would I be letting myself down, letting everybody around me down? So what's the point? But the gym, yeah.
Did you ever have any moments where you had suicidal thoughts?
No, not to that extent. Never to that extent, no. I just used to, I used to suffer such bad depression, and I just used to think, and I'd take all the antidepressants. Now, obviously, then I found the gym and I don't need them.
And with the antidepressants to
block out the pain, because I've ruined so many lives in the past. I've ruined my own lives. To a degree, I blame myself. I ruined Hayden's life for not having a mum and a dad that lived together, you know. So I ruined that. I broke that up for him. I broke up the marriage of the stepdad. So it's hard. And you take it and yes, I've healed from it, but you still deep down blame yourself for it. But yeah, the gym rebuilt me. It gave me back my life.
And how long did it take until you started to feel, would you say yourself again? Or would you say a new you?
Probably. Only within the last couple of years have I truly to feel like me again. Because I didn't know who I was. I felt lost. I felt like I was trying to be somebody for other people, and I didn't know who I was anymore. I'd lost all recognition of who I was.
And did that happen over time that you started to feel like this? Or did you wake up one day and sort of self-body check and thought, do you know what? I actually feel a lot better now. Or would you say it's a thing that gradually
gradually. And I think before COVID hit, where I used to work, nasty narcissist, I won't say where, but used to make out that I was crazy, I was mental, I had serious issues, and I didn't know what was wrong. No one would take me seriously. The doctors were just saying I was lying all the time. I wasn't menopausal. I was too young to be menopausal. I was just not eating. I wasn't training, or I was training too much. But then I suppose what helped me make me feel more normal, I was menopausal. They did suddenly take me seriously. And they're like, oh yeah, you are. And I was like, finally. So then I went on to HRT, which helped initially. And then it didn't help, so they upped the dose. Now it's like, it's fine. And then something still wasn't right. And I was with Babs by that point, so we got all my bloods tested. And said, will you please test my testosterone? And they said, no, it's not important for women. They don't need it. And I said, women do need it. It's vital. They sent me to a gynecologist. And then the gynecologist said, even if it is low, but because you're not in a relationship and you're not having sex, we don't normally give it to people that aren't in a relationship. Seriously? So anyway, they came back, the results, and they were so low. They couldn't even measure part of one of the androgen index, something for testosterone. It was so low. So they're like, yeah, we'll prescribe it to you. So it's that, being on the testosterone gel and HRT, now I feel more human. Now I feel more balanced. And that, combined with working on my mindset and the gym, has actually helped me become much, much better person. I see things more logically. I think things more logically. Of course, I get stressed and I get overwhelmed and I doubt myself, but I'm learning to think of it as a logical. Is it logical? Does it make sense? If it doesn't make sense, it's not worth my time.
And when they prescribed you the test gel, how do you apply the gel?
You put it kind of down on your belly sort of thing a little bit. And it's so annoying because they supply it. It's the men's test gel. So it's a little sachet and you have to make it last 8 days. Do you know it's like a pea-size amount? Well, one day I could put a little bit more on, next day I could put a little amount. Does it rub off on my clothes? Probably. Is it the most accurate? No, probably not. But it's come up a little bit. So, yeah, but that's how you do it. Little gel.
Little gel. And how long until you sort of felt like the gel working? How long until you felt a difference?
No, I want to say instantly.
Oh, really? Or do you think it was more of a mental thing?
Maybe a mental thing. I would probably say, yeah, maybe a mental thing. But I suddenly started sleeping better than I ever have done. Obviously, I struggle still, but the change was crazy. My mood was better. Yeah, it was mad. Absolutely mad. So, yeah.
Wicked.
Don't be scared to get tested.
Don't be scared to get tested. Jenny Jones, can you share a bit about your 2 autoimmune diseases and how they've impacted your fitness and mindset journey?
Yeah, so I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis probably a year and a half, maybe more ago. And then recently, 6 months ago, lupus. And it's weird because people are like, there's nothing wrong with you. No, there is nothing wrong with me. But there is, because you can't see it. And basically, rheumatoid arthritis, everyone thinks, oh yeah, I've got sore knees too. I've got sore joints. Great. It isn't just that. Rheumatoid arthritis it affects your joints. It affects everything. So I think one time I had a bad flare up and it was in my esophagus. So it was basically making my entire esophagus swollen. So I couldn't swallow properly. I couldn't breathe. So it was bad. So obviously I'm always getting swollen hands, hips, knees, ankles. And I think I won't let it affect me. Lupus, again, is very similar. You generally get like a butterfly effect on your face, a real red rash. So since I've had an infusion 6 months ago, that's sort of calmed down. But it causes Raynaud's, which is the circulation thing where your hands go completely white and numb. It's the fatigue. And when people say, oh, I'm tired, yes, I'm tired. But the fatigue that I get it's next level. Sometimes you just think, I can't move today. I can't. By the end of the day, you just think, I just want to crawl up to bed. So yeah, sometimes, and you just want to be on your own. You don't want to be around people when it's not being antisocial. It's just like, I haven't got the capacity to talk to people today. But it's one of those things that I just get on with because no negativity is ever going to make it go away. It's something I have to live with. It's something that's not going to go. I have to inject myself. I have to inject myself every week. And it's a horrible drug every week, methotrexate. You have to take folic acid beforehand because it makes you feel sick. So it's very close to it's a chemotherapy drug. So I'm on the highest dose and then any higher it becomes full-blown chemo. So I do have to be careful. I have to have monthly blood tests because it affects your liver and kidneys and it doesn't work efficiently. So then they started me on an infusion. So I've had one infusion was 6 hours and then the second one was 4 hours and then I'm due another one in November. But in terms of my fitness, it affects me with my grip. My grip is my biggest issue because I suffer with it in my hands. So in order to grip and pull things and push things, my hands seize up. They are always swollen and they cause a lot of pain. So Babs is brilliant. She always finds exercises around it. We go for cuffs or anything like that. Straps we use, hook grips we've started using, anything to try and help it. Sometimes rest is the best way. And I've become more tuned in with my body to know when it needs rest. But otherwise, there's always a way. There's always a way to push through. There's always a way to work around it. If you're that determined, I won't let it stop me. It won't beat me.
Love that. Fucking love that. And that's because you're in control of your body and your body's not in control of you.
I'm in control. And so when I have a really bad flare, like a month or so ago, it was in my hips, it was in my legs and I couldn't sleep or anything like that. And I was just like, this is so bad. But every day I would say thank you to my body because every day I still was able to live. I was still able to do. I just couldn't train for a few days. I had to let my body rest. but it doesn't make my body any less amazing. It's still an incredible thing. It's not any less worthy of my love. So I've got to give it the love it deserves.
Love that. Because I know for a fact, without your mindset, a lot of people would have
Give up.
give up.
But where's that going to get
Let me
you?
guess. The doctor said, "Oh, did he say you got to stop training?" No, that's one thing they usually say.
No, the consultant actually said to me, he said, because he tells me off, because he's like, take it seriously. I was like, I don't want to take it seriously. But he's like, don't ever give up training. I was like, why? And he said, if you give up training, you will be a cripple. And I was like, thanks. He didn't say give up because I expected him to. Obviously, he says be careful and do things. So you won't see me do things like deadlifts or anything like that. Or we had to take pull-ups out because I just couldn't grip. So, you know, there's certain things that I can't do because it's pointless. It's putting too much strain on those areas. But no, I won't ever quit.
I think that's the best bit of advice I've ever heard a doctor give.
I know.
Don't stop training.
Don't stop. Because normally they say stop, don't they? Yeah. No.
Yeah, stop training.
No. Even through the flare-ups, I don't stop unless it's seriously bad, but we'll just keep the movement in because it's the only way it helps it to repair. If you totally stop, it just gets even worse. Yeah.
Keep training, girl.
Keep training.
Not that you'd want to stop anyway.
I wouldn't want to stop.
Why
I
do you
love
want
it
to
too
stop?
much. Yeah, exactly. I love to build my body. I want to get bigger. I've got muscles to grow.
That's it. And there's only one way to do it.
Train.
Exactly.
And eat.
You've said you had to rebuild your life back up many a times. What was one of the times when you've had to build your life back up from square one?
When my first marriage ended and when my second marriage ended. Second marriage, I walked out with nothing. And no, that's not true. I was very, very lucky. My mum and dad put me and my son up for a few months. Not for my sake, but for his sake. It was really bad. All my family disowned me. Then I found a place. And the only thing I could afford was a pink blow-up sofa. And yeah, it was crap, but we had a pink blow-up sofa. And then slowly I did work on myself. I went counselling. I worked through. And you know, one of those things where everyone's like, you've got to go counselling. I don't need to go counselling. Nothing wrong with me. And then I'll never forget my counsellor. She made me write on a piece of paper, family tree, like certain immediate members of the family. And then she'd say, write the first feeling that you have towards your sister. Hate. Oh, didn't I feel that way about her? And then so we went from there. And then there was a timeline we had to do from as far back as I could remember to now. And then whether I felt really sad, okay, really happy, and then pinpoint what those times were. And then you're like, oh, okay, maybe I do need counselling. Maybe there are problems that I need to work through. 5 years later, and it took that long, it worked. And obviously it didn't heal everything, but I became a better person from it. And I realised how horrible I'd been to everybody. And I think the best thing I've ever had anyone say is my mum and dad say to me, we are so proud of you. The change in you is remarkable. The growth in you, the way you see things now, it's amazing. They're like, it's incredible. The inner work you've done is mad. And they're like, now can you just find someone, please?
Something that you'd like to...
Oh, I'd love to. I really would love to. I'm always attracted to the wrong ones. But yeah, I would love to. But then again, I don't do any dating sites. I don't want to do dating sites. I just don't do that. So I just think if I'm going to meet someone, I'll meet someone. But
Old school way.
Yeah, maybe one day when I'm 80. But no, I don't.
How can we not do dating sites?
Oh, I think probably because I just think they're full of weirdos. I don't know. Maybe they're not. But maybe I should. My twin sister found her other half through a dating site. She also found a lot of weirdos through there. So I think, I don't know, I'm scared. I want to, and I'm scared to put myself out there. I think that's the problem as well. The biggest issue, I'm scared to put myself out there. But
what is it you're scared about, though?
Opening up, being hurt, or hurting them. Because that's usually how it goes. I end up hurting them, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself and anybody else through that. Or holding on to an old flame or something like that in the hope that it will reignite. It won't.
Who knows?
That's an area I've got to work on, isn't it? Right?
Would you want to be with someone that shares a lot of common interests in what you do, i.e. into their gym, or would you prefer someone outside of the gym because the gym's your space? You don't really want a gym partner?
I don't mind. I wouldn't mind a gym partner, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind somebody that's completely out of the gym. And because the gym is my space, I would love to train with somebody. Of course I would. But I wouldn't want to be with somebody that felt they had to train because I did. I'd want to be, and I'm not one of these that everyone says to me, I bet you want a ripped, muscly guy. No, just want a nice guy, a decent guy. And if they've got muscles, so be it. If they haven't, so what? Yeah.
Would you agree that majority of women don't really want that big, ripped guy?
No.
They want someone that's
Because I'm not being funny.
maybe somewhat big, but just not so much ripped.
Because when you lay and you want to snuggle up and you want to put your head on their belly or something, I don't want to lay on a rock hard ab. You know, I want a little bit of comfort.
Bit of squidge.
Yeah, of course I do.
Bit of love handle.
Exactly. I'm not saying I want I don't want out of shape. I want somebody that takes care of themselves. Of course I do. Yeah. But they don't have to train and do bodybuilding. That is my thing, and I love that. Yeah.
Overcoming the fear of eating and weight gain is a huge step. How did you tackle that mentally and physically?
Babs, probably. I tried many, many times on my own. And then when I joined Babs, I said to her in the consultation, I want to grow muscle. I want to get bigger. I want to get bigger legs. I just want to grow. I want to get muscly. And then she started me on a certain amount of calories, and I was like, my God, that's so much. And she was like, it's okay. And then she said, that's fine. And I was telling her I was scared of it because the scales are going up. And she said to me, it's okay to be lean. You can stay married to being lean or you can grow. But you came to me wanting to grow. You now choose. I was like, all right, I'll choose. So I chose to grow because I thought I have to get uncomfortable. And if I don't get uncomfortable, I'm never going to heal. I'm never going to be able to heal that relationship with food, knowing that food is the answer to growing, to be healthy. And I suppose, is that why I went into menopause early? Is that why I got the rheumatoid and the lupus? Probably because I didn't look after myself when I was younger. I threw my body into early menopause. It wasn't diagnosed. It wasn't picked up on. Therefore, autoimmune came out of a lack of hormones and everything. So I threw myself into it. So it's hard, and it's really hard. Sometimes I didn't want to eat the food and I would talk to Babs, but Babs was always there at the end of the phone for me. And then I'd do little slip-ups. Sometimes I would take a little bit too many digestive things, and then I'd tell Babs, I'd be honest with her, and she'd be like, it's okay, we start again. And so she's been there every step of the way. And now I love my food. I have off-plan I still struggle with a little bit because I feel guilty for I don't weigh anything out, so I don't go anything crazy. So I'm still learning that one. I'm still learning the balance in that one. But as far as everything else, as long as I stick to my plan, I've got my plan, I'm happy. I love eating. So
I love eating as well. I love food. I love food so much. I've always loved food. I mean, I loved food when I was younger. That's why I was fat.
No.
I had no control when it comes to food. Yeah. Like, I just eat for the sake of eating sometimes. When I think of what I used to eat back in the day when I was a kid, like I'd have like a bowl of cereal. I'd then go and get like fucking 5-6 big heaped spoonfuls of sugar, put that on the cereal, eat the cereal, then scoop the sugar up from the bottom of the bowl with the milk,
because it was milky sugar,
and eat that as well. And I think, mate, what was you doing? Like, fucking, that is
mad,
disgusting behaviour.
But I think a lot of my eating, and I don't blame my family in the slightest, but they are a family of, are you sure you should be eating that? Are you not having seconds, are you? Or are you really eating that? Or are you, really? Do you think you should have that? Oh, I shouldn't eat that, should I? Because I've already had. So they put the guilt into you from a young age, and it's not their fault. And that's how their parents would have been to them. So it's not their fault in the slightest. But you think, no food, now I realise no food is bad if it makes you ill. But,
we make it bad.
Exactly that. And I think my biggest issue is now, we all eat healthy, we all eat good. But as far as everyone else is concerned, we're on a diet, we eat weird. No, we don't. You eat a cheese and pickle sandwich every day. Why is chicken and rice weird?
Yeah.
What is the difference? You know?
Yeah. When you're saying there's no such thing as bad food, like McDonald's isn't bad food at all. But having it 5 times a week, that is bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making it bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I always say to people, there's no such thing as bad food.
Because of that. Is eaten. You know, there's people I know and they're like, oh, I don't do this and I don't eat this now because I'm trying to lose weight. Why? You need to have carbohydrate. You need to have a fat. You need to have.
And it's carbs that people are the most scared of.
I used to be the carb phobe. Like my first trainer, I love him to pieces and I still chat to him every now and again. He'd be like, Jen, have some rice, have some potato. I'm like, all right then. So I'd send him a picture and go, look, I've got pasta, and I'd move it and put it on my plate so much that it would look like I had loads, and I probably had about 4 pieces. I had carbs. No, you didn't, Jen. You had 4 pieces of pasta.
Is that because you thought carbs was the enemy?
Yeah. Now my body loves them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give me the
Carbs, not everyone, but majority of people that they assume that carbs are the enemy.
Yeah. And white rice and white potato, should you be eating that? No, it's not the enemy.
How do you keep pushing forward on days when your body's not cooperating?
I'm stubborn, Cal. That's probably why. No, I think because I know if I didn't, I would feel worse. That I do know. Unless it's so bad, then I think, no, do you know what? I can't push. I can't do it. So the basics I'll do is just get steps in. I know that even if it means pulling back the weight, just doing something really simple to get the stimulus to the muscle, then I'll do that. Something is always better than nothing because it helps me. When I know that I can't train, then I'm better, but it sometimes is harder on my brain. When I know when I've done something, I feel better for it afterwards. So I think, I just know that I'll feel better for it once I've done it.
What about when your mind's not cooperating?
Oh, that's hard. That is hard to push through because sometimes I will talk myself out of something. I will doubt myself 1,000 times and tell myself I can't do it. But how do I push through that one? Find a song that just makes me do it, I suppose. Sometimes I can zone out to a song and go, okay, then I can do this. Or if there's someone in the gym and I'm really doubting myself, so like James or Sam, like last week, I was like, Sam, can you just spot me on this one? I said, I want to try it and I don't know if I can. He's like, come on in. And because there's someone else there to hype you, that helps me. But yeah, sometimes I will talk myself out of something and I think afterwards, damn it, I should have just pushed myself a little bit more because I get into my head so much and I overthink and I overcomplicate. And then, I do all my form feedbacks to Babs and sometimes she'll be in like, now you're overthinking it. And I am overthinking it. You can see in the video, I'm overthinking it. Just get out my head. And it's so hard to get out my head. Some days I just can't get out of my head. And then I walk away and I think, damn, I could have done better, but at least I've done it. And then I just have to let it go because there's no point. I mean, I had last Thursday, my squats were horrendous. They felt horrific. Normally, one bad exercise would throw me off for the rest of my workout. Now I'm like, it was one exercise. Doesn't mean the rest of the workout has to be crap.
Yeah.
Just move on, Jen. And the rest of the workout was amazing and I got a PB.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
Exactly.
Just come back and hit it harder next time.
Exactly, because not every workout is going to be 100%. If we progressed every single workout, we would be built like the Hulk. And we're not. We're human. We can't progress every day. Progress isn't just increasing the weight, is it? It's getting better form. It's getting one more rep. It's anything like that. That's still progress.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You mentioned menopause as part of your journey. What's one lesson or mindset shift you've learned through that process? Would you say menopause don't mean get fat and give up?
Yeah, give up and get fat. So many. Like when I was younger, people would say to me, oh, you're so lucky. You wait till you get older. Why? And people now are like, yeah, but I'm menopausal. So am I. They're like, no, I am. What's your excuse? Being menopausal isn't the end. It's the beginning. Yes, one part of your life has come to an end. You can't have kids. That doesn't mean you give up. Look after yourself. When I used to do the school run, you'd see so many mums and you'd be like, at what point did you turn, and I know this is horrible and bitchy, at what point did you turn into a frump? At what point did you stop caring about how you were? I don't ask people to go to the gym and train hard. No, I don't. Just take care of yourself. That's all it takes. Menopause isn't a reason to give up. You can reinvent yourself. You don't have to be this old woman that just blames everything. Oh, well, it's menopausal, isn't it? No, you still got a life. Live it. Many people don't get the chance.
Yeah, that's a very, very positive way to look at it. A good way to look at it as well. Because menopause come 9 times out of 10. Some people experience it at earlier stages, even when they're quite young. But would you say 9 times out of 10 menopause is something that happens later on?
Yeah, it is. And I think
in life.
Yeah, it is. Usually they say it's late 40s, 50s, that kind of thing. But I mean, I think I was 30 something when I started peri, I would have said. And I think perimenopause is harder than the actual menopause, because perimenopause, you're still having your cycles, but they're all over the place. You don't know where you're at. You have no clue. And everyone says, oh, it's the hot flushes. But what people don't understand, you get the hot flushes. That's fine. I mean, I'm always cold, so having hot flushes is great. You get itchy skin. Itchy skin is, you just wake in the night and you are just scratching yourself because you're like, what the hell? And your skin just feels like it's on edge. You get brain fog. You just can't think straight. So yeah, once you recognize it and you think, okay, it's not going to control me, I can control it. Yes, some people are lucky. Some people go, not lucky. They're not having to use hormone replacements. Some people don't need that. Don't be afraid to get replacement therapy, hormone replacement therapy. It's there for a reason. You know, we all need hormones and you need it to think straight. A lot of people, my mum, she still is on citalopram, and it's an antidepressant. She's not depressed. It balances out her hormones. That's what it's for. So people think it's dangerous and it's bad. It's not bad to be on hormone replacement. I would much rather have my patch, which I have, and stick that on change it twice a week and be happy. Because why would anyone choose to be miserable? It's not fair. It's not fair on you, and it's not fair on the people around you, because they haven't done anything wrong. And
I agree.
You know, it's tough for everybody. Everybody goes through the menopause. Your partner, your family. I mean, I don't have a partner, but you know, everyone does. Because one minute you're okay, the next minute you could be bawling your eyes out, or be in tune with your body. And so many women aren't. So many women haven't got, and it's scary.
What's your current training focus in the gym right now?
Growing. Actually, no, we're in a diet phase at the moment. So we're just starting the second week of diet phase.
Are you doing a show?
No, it's literally a mini car.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely sure.
I believe you, because the only reason I believe you is because it's coming to the end of show season.
Exactly.
So there wouldn't be enough time to get you.
The focus is, it's literally just a little tidy up, because I'm suffering really bad constantly at the moment with a flare in my hands. So rather than try and keep pushing and causing the flare to get worse, we said we'll do a little tidy up, a little diet phase, just to see. We haven't done one since I came out of prep last year. So we thought we'd do a little tidy up, see how we're going, see what we've built, and then we'll go back into growth again. And I'm happy to keep on growing. I'm in no rush to step on stage. I want to. I loved it up there, but I want to put on some serious muscle, and that takes growing.
Also takes time.
Time. Exactly.
A lot of time.
And I'm happy to give it that time. I'm in no rush whatsoever.
Got to be patient with it.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, and, you know, you compare to, I mean, what am I? 60 kilo, just over now. When I was 60 kilo just over a year ago, so different. The comparisons of nothing like each other. 160 kilo, I have a lot more fat on me this time around. Yeah, of course there's fat on me, but it's completely spread out different, and the composition is so different, and it's great. And I love seeing that. I love seeing the changes. So yeah, just a little tidy up phase and then back into growing.
Do you have any non-negotiable habits or routines that keep you grounded physically and mentally?
Yeah, I'd stick to the same thing every single day. So I'm off work. I haven't got work for the next 2 weeks. Am I still up early and in the gym for 5? Yes. Why? Because I love it. It's my routine. I love structure. I love routine. I do things to step out of that, but I'm a routine structure kind of girl. I love it. I can't remember the question now. Did I answer the question?
You did answer the question. You did. And I'm exactly the same. I like routine as well. I mean, when I'm, like, for example, when I go away on holiday, I'm completely out of routine.
And I feel lost.
It's not nice feeling.
Horrible.
Feeling.
It's really
but what
weird.
Gets me through is I say to myself, Leon, you've earned this holiday.
Yeah.
Take time to rest. Most important, go spend time with your family and make moments and memories.
Exactly.
That's what sort of rests my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I feel it's the only way I can accept it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when I had the week away with my mum and dad in Wales. There was no gym, there was no nothing. We walked every day. And I wasn't up as early, but I'd still be up early before them, go for a walk, come back, then we'd spend the day. And then I realised that, do you know what? This is time to make memories.
Yeah.
The gym is always going to be there. And as soon as I got back, of course, I'm back in it. But for that time, enjoy it, make memories. And I was so happy up there. So I'm going back next year. So.
Wow.
2 weeks this time, that's going to be.
Wicked. I mean, I did see your pictures and it did look really nice.
Oh, it's stunning up there.
Yeah. I bet you could really. Do you meditate?
No, but I could.
it looked the sort of place where
I could learn to.
You could go and just chill out,
Yeah.
turn your phone off.
There's no signal. No signal.
Don't even take your phone with you. Just sit there and just relax.
It is. It's absolutely. The only place there was signal was at the very top of Snowdon. Managed to get some signal up there for a little short space of time. We got lost on a walk. Thankfully, there was signal because I was able to find my car.
Yeah.
And it took me to the bit of a wrong way, but we found it. So then I was grateful for the signal. But no, where we stayed, unless you were in the actual cottage, no signal. And it was the best way. Didn't want to communicate with the outside world.
Lovely. Just switch off and just...
Exactly. Breathe. Yeah.
That's
exactly.
all it is. Just breathe and...
Just take it all in.
Just be grateful for...
Exactly.
Taking those breaths, taking that time out for yourself and just concentrate on your inner self and...
Exactly.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And I bet it felt like a massive weight to be lifted off your shoulder when you come back, didn't it?
It did.
I bet it was like a really, really, really deep detox, would you say?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was something. I did. I came back. I felt at peace. I felt calm. I felt,
I'm ready to
go again.
Start again. Yeah. With everything you've faced, what role does discipline play compared to motivation?
Discipline is key because I'm not motivated every day. A lot of the time, but discipline is what keeps me going. Knowing that if I do it, if I stay disciplined, if I stay consistent, then I'll achieve and I'll get what I want from it. But I can't rely on motivation. No one wants to get up out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, do they? And especially when it's dark and with the darker days coming. But I do it because I love it.
That's when it really kicks your fucking ass.
That kicks your ass.
You wake up in the morning,
time.
It's dark.
Yeah.
You're coming home from work, it's dark.
Yeah, I don't like it then. But I love it too much not to. So yeah, motivation.
That's the real test.
Flaky.
That's when you see a lot of people drop off the gym.
Of course you do.
When do the clocks change? Is it end of October?
End of October, yeah.
They'll drop off around end of October through to November. And then a lot of them will say, do you know what? Fuck it. I've got a busy month this month going out for work meals and Christmas events. Start in January.
Exactly that. And let's face it, I know it's so hot. Everyone's been coming mega early in the gym. They won't do that when it's -6 in there, will they?
No, they won't. They'll drop completely off. And you're probably thinking, what do you mean -6 in there? Our gym's fucking freezing.
There's no heating. So
there's no heating. So literally, we're training in
gloves,
jumpers, coats. I don't mind training that cold though.
That's fine, to be fair.
Because my training sessions are a lot quicker because you can't have 5 minutes to talk to that person because that 5 minutes, you're going to get cold again and then you've got to warm yourself up again. So it just prolong your session. So, them sessions are a lot quicker and you just want to get in there and get out at the end of the day. I mean, that's what you want to do when you go to the gym anyway. You want to get in there and get out.
Of course you do. I mean, everyone knows when I'm at work, I don't talk.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Because I have to get back into Maidstone and obviously the gym's in Medway. So when I'm off, they all get a happy Jenny because I chat and I laugh and I giggle. So other than that, But don't rely on motivation. It's not there. You rely on motivation, you'll never get there.
Yeah, exactly. Because motivation comes and goes and it's not your friend. They come bite you on your ass and before you know it, you fell off and...
You give up.
Start Monday. And when you fall into that,
never comes.
start Monday cycle.
Monday never
And then Monday never comes and then it's fuck it, start in the new year. And then before you know it, 6 months is wasted.
Yep.
Put on shitloads of weight.
Yeah.
Completely fell off and you've got to take it all back and start back from square one again. And it feels overwhelming, right?
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
So just do little bits.
Just don't fuck up. Stick to it. Get it done.
Get it done, innit?
3 questions left, yeah?
Okay.
You ready for this one?
Yeah, that sounds scary.
No, I'm joking. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice at the start of your journey, what would it be?
Love yourself a little bit more. Don't be so hard on yourself. Respect yourself. Don't change for anybody else. If they don't like you for who you are, fuck them. That's what I would do. Yeah. It's only taken 46 years to realise that. But yeah. Don't let people change you. You're your own person. Be proud of that.
Love that. And that's right. I mean, we can be hard on ourselves.
Too hard.
There's times where I'm hard on myself. And I think, man, there's times I'm hard on myself and there's times where I don't give myself credit when I should. And there's also times where, that's it really. Sorry, I got distracted. That woman, I just bless her, man. She's just obviously come down here to bring some flowers. Maybe someone she knows has
died,
passed away. So it just completely just threw me off a little bit. She's come down and she's looking over the river. She's put her flowers up on the side. Bless her.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, I mean, at least the sun's shining. So you see the flowers on the wall that she's put up there.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's horrible, isn't it?
Bless her. His access blew off it.
He's going to get a burnt head now. Oh, dear.
What's next for you in fitness, health and life?
Keep growing. Get back on stage one day.
Next year?
Nah, I'm going to do another year off. Solely to grow. My aim, I want to do figure. Don't want to do bikini. I want to do figure. That's my aim. So that means a lot of growing. So I'm just going to commit to growing. Yeah, that's it, really.
You looking forward to it?
Can't wait. Literally can't wait. I love it. I love seeing how you can build your body, change your body, mould it to however you want it to be.
The science
it's just incredible.
Is what fascinates me.
Yeah.
It fascinates me so much. Telling your body to do this and this, and then this will happen. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That is insane.
It's just,
especially on peak week. How much change do you see in peak week?
Incredible.
It's like every day you're seeing a difference.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I just love it. So just grow. And grow mentally as well. Grow more.
Yeah.
Get stronger in my mind as well.
And as your journey's gone on from when you first started, you've got stronger every time, right? Would you say you've got stronger every time?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
the days and weeks and months and years have gone on.
Yeah. And, I say to people, and I have to remind myself, if you're going through a tough time right now, go back to the last tough time that you had that you didn't think you'd get through, but you did. So we all get tough times. We're never given anything we can't handle. It might feel it at the time, but we can always come through it.
Yeah. There's been times where I thought, fuck, man, shit's tough now. And I'm thinking, it can't get no tougher. I can't get no lower. There's only one way, and that's up. It's easy said than done saying it now compared to when you're actually that frame of mind or in it completely.
When you're in it, it consumes you, and then you feel completely lost, completely overwhelmed. Don't know how you're going to get through it, and then suddenly you do. And you can't always answer how or why or how you did it, but you did it. And I think that's what we just have to remind ourselves when we go into another dark time or bad time, we can get through it.
And I always learned, like, when you're feeling like that as well, stop just fucking sitting there feeling like, do something about it.
Do something about it, yeah.
Get up and do what you need to do to get the ball rolling, to start making you feel happy again and get you out of the rut that you're in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because no one's going to get you out of the rut. You've got to do that yourself.
You've got to do it yourself.
People can help you and give you advice and give you guidance, but are the only person that can do it yourself.
No one else can do it.
No one can do it for you.
Yes, I have my wonderful Babs, love her to pieces, and she guides me and she helps me and she gives me the information.
Like, she'll guide you, she'll reassure you, but you've got to take action.
Yeah. And if you don't, nothing's going to change. You're going to be stuck down there rather than when you believe to be on there.
That's the same thing I say to my clients as well. Look, if you put the work in, you'll get the result. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I say, look, I'll be honest, there's only two things I can't do for you. And they're like, what's that? And I say, well, I can't eat your food for you, and I can't do the training for you. Everything else, I've got you covered. I've got your back. We're on this journey together. But unless you do those two things and the rest as well, that I can reassure you and help you with along the way, you'll get that result. Not 99.9%, fucking 100%.
But you have to be willing to do
mentally,
the work.
Physically, and emotionally.
And I think that's the thing. I think that, people be like, oh, it's just physical. No, your body won't achieve what the mind doesn't believe. Your mind has to believe, and then your body will do it.
Those three things have to be in place. If those three things are not in place, you won't get the result that you want. And those are mentally, emotionally, physically. They all play a massive part in a transformation.
Yeah, absolutely. They all play the role. The mind
is the solid foundation to you achieving your goals. Yeah. And that's not just with training.
It's with life.
That's with life.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's with everything.
Absolutely. I mean, if I could put in the same amount of work that I do in the gym into my cakes, my baking, I could have my business. I don't, because I'm too bloody scared. Because I find every excuse under the sun not to do it. Because I'm scared. Because the mind's not ready yet. But it's fine. No one's perfect.
That's right. And they say that saying practice makes perfect. That's a load of bullshit. There's no such thing as fucking perfect.
I don't want to be perfect. I do not want to be perfect. I'm happily imperfect.
We're not here to be perfect. We're here to be consistent.
Exactly.
That's what I'd say.
Exactly that. Like it.
You ready for the last one?
Last one.
Finally, last question.
Now stop rambling away.
Do you know what? I don't mean finally like that because it's been great having you on the pod. It's been great talking to you, listening to your story as well. Everyone that I've had on this podcast has got a completely different story. There'll never be a story that's completely the same because everyone's got their own personal story. So
that's what makes it so amazing, isn't it?
And there'll be certain parts of your story that people can relate to. and take advice from struggles that you've overcome and the way that you've overcome them. From listening to the struggles that you've overcome, they'll be able to maybe put in place the steps that you did to be able to get where you are now today.
And if that happens, then I'm happy.
And that's what this podcast is all about. What's one mindset shift you want every listener of Mind, Muscle, Hustle to take away from your story?
Believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. If you get up every morning and tell yourself, I believe in myself, you'll start seeing changes. You don't have to believe it at first. Just keep saying it, and then you'll start believing in yourself. It's a huge thing to do.
I know it's said and done, but are there any sort of action steps that you would advise people to take when it comes to how to believe in yourself? How did you start believing in yourself? What steps did you take? Rewind back to, because it didn't all happen at once and it didn't happen in 1 week, did it?
It took time,
step after
and
step,
many setbacks
repetition after repetition.
Covered my mirror in sticky notes with little affirmations that I'd see every single morning. Believe in yourself, love yourself. I would say wherever you get up in the morning, just cover it in sticky notes with one word or whatever you want. And then
like a vision board
of affirmations. And I suppose visualize what you want. Visualize it, write down what you want to achieve in that day. Write down little things like that. But also strip your life of negative people. That was one thing I really, really noticed. As soon as I got rid of negative people in my life, I was able to focus on seeing the better things in me because I wasn't surrounded by negative and nasty, manipulative people. And I think that's probably a big thing. That's when I started seeing the change. And also stick to a plan. Then it's easier to believe in yourself when you stick to a plan. Give it time. Give yourself time. Stop yourself.
And concentrate on yourself?
Concentrate on yourself. People will say it's selfish. It's not selfish. If every time you're saying yes to somebody else, you're saying no to yourself. Make sure you're saying yes for the right reasons.
And start saying no.
Start saying no. It's not a dirty word. It's the only way. You have to say no to people. Otherwise, you're saying no to yourself, and it's not always for the good reason.
And would you say that I'm right in saying you've got to love yourself before you can love anyone else?
Absolutely. That's why I'm single. No, but I do believe that. And I think we're so easy to think we'll love ourselves when we found someone that can love us. No, you won't. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to find the person that will love you right. And my twin, she would jump from relationship to relationship because she didn't love herself. She's with someone now, and I think hopefully that will last. But because she's done a little bit of work on herself and she likes herself more than she ever has done. And she finally listened to me and took time away from just jumping into a relationship after relationship. Because I said to her, you can't find someone because you don't like you. How can you expect someone to love you if you don't love yourself?
Yeah. And would you say that as a bit of insecurity when people... No, because that's going to go straight into another.
We could be here all day, Leo. And
Li-
trust me, my bladder won't last.
I'm busting the piss. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Right. Guys, that is it. Sorry. Just let her a little moment. Look, let her a little moment.
This is the crazy Jenny. Right, go on. I'm fine.
Are you finished? You ready?
I'm ready.
Jenny, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's been such a pleasure having you today, hearing about your story as well. Like I said, there's a lot of ladies out there that can relate to your story as well. Mate, I want to carry on because...
This is what happens. You talk to me, you end up just as crazy as I am. Thanks, Leon.